welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new, welcome. Forgive the lighting because I'm doing this at about almost 8 o'clock at night. I'm trying to get it in because I have a lot to do starting tomorrow. This video is basically just giving you a day in the life, um, describing what's going on right now. And I spent the last 2 days, or actually, I should say the last 3 days, figuring out my calendar for next year. So, of course, the launch of my website will be in January. So, I will have certain products that I'm going to bring out in January. But I'm also going to have a April launch for spring. I'm going to have a May launch for Heritage Month that will recognize Africa, Asian, and Hawaiian. In June, I'm going to have a launch for Pride. In September, I'm going to have a launch for another Heritage Month, which will recognize Hispanic and Latino. In September, I'm going to have a launch for breast cancer awareness, which is something really dear and close to my heart, but we'll talk about that when I do the products for that launch. And then in December, I'm going to have the fall holiday launch. And because I'm planning all these things out, I needed to sit down over the last few days and figure out which products that I was going to bring out for each launch and what style. And that made me think about something. Uh, because I'm spreading out my products over that year, it doesn't mean I have to get it all done today. So I decided that I will just focus on the products I want to bring out for my January launch. So I created what I'm calling my project box. And basically, what that is everything that I want to do for whatever my launch I'm getting prepared for, I'm going to put in the box. That way I can focus on those items and those items only. And once I get those done, then I can move on to work on the projects for my next launch. So for January, which I already have, I had already made, I'm doing January and February because Valentine's Day is, the next month. So I had already had bees that I made that were red. I had cows and my toys that's red. So I will make sure I have those ready for the launch. I have coasters that I'm going to be making. And these coasters, which I'm going to get out right now. Yeah, of course. Are um, heart shape. So I'm going to put those in my box. With the product that I need to make those work. Also, as I said before, I have paper that I'm using for that. I have bee on one side and a honeycomb on the other side. But also, oh nope, I'm wrong. The bees are not coming out this time. It's going to be the heart shape. Um, the heart print, and I'm thinking this red and maybe the black. I have to decide about that later on. And then one of the next things, I am going to have towel toppers. Again, staying with Valentine's Day. I'm going to do the red and white. And then the tops are going to be a combination of hearts and a red color as far as fabric. And I'm also going to do some scrunchies. I'm looking down at my notes that I made for my launch. I'm going to do some scrunchies, which, again, I have another red print for that, along with, hmm, okay, I need some more material for scrunchies. I didn't realize I didn't have what I wanted. Uh, and then I decided that I was going to do the main part of my business are my bags and purses. So I had to decide which bags and purses that I was going to bring out. Now, what you don't know is like maybe a year ago, what I did, I found the bags and purses that I wanted to do, and I made patterns for them, like cut out so I can just be able to cut and go. So I decided that I'm going to do a few totes. I'm going to do, um, I think, two different totes. This is just the pattern for one. I'm going to do a small um, mini triangle, and that's for that. I'm going to do a cube bag. That's for that one. And I'm going to do, of course, our heart-shaped one for Valentine's Day. And the tote one, I'm going to do in this pattern right here. Um, the cube one, I'm going to do in a combination of this pattern, and also this is going to be uh, probably one of my totes also, but the cube is going to be a combination of this pattern with, I think, the other blue, this pattern, and I'm going to do a heart one in this sparkly black. See, I love that. That's gold. You can't maybe not tell. I don't know, but that's like a gold inlay. And I already have the red in there, and I'm going to make a combination of that for the heart. It's going to be, red with black, black and red. Um, and then I'm going to do, which I don't have my material up here, but I will be doing some seatbelt covers. And also, I'm going to do, like what I have on my head. This is what I call my lock cap. Um, Basically, it's just so for anybody. This is for my locks. So, because basically, I can leave my locks down like so. Or if I had a longer one, this one's the short one. If I had a longer one, I can bring my hair up and tuck it into the cap itself to have my hair off my neck. And this works both with locks, braids, and regular hair. So I'm going to make some of those. That I don't have any stretchy material that's red though. I'm kind of upset by that. But I do have some other materials that I'm going to use for that, which unfortunately is not on my shelf. But like I said, sorry, excuse me. I made my calendar for the year. So like when I get my April launch stuff, when I finish with this launch and I start my April launch, I have again um, toys I'm going to bring out, bees, the regular bees, because then, that's going to be springtime. I have ballerina dolls, and I have a blue cow that I might change my cows though. Instead of them being a plushy kind of cow, it might be a snuggler kind of cow. I haven't decided yet. It depends on how they turn out. And then I have coasters I would do, and those would be the bees and the flowers, which then that's what that bee print would be for. I will be bringing out wax melts. Same thing for this launch. I'm bringing out 3 different scents of wax melts. So I'm doing one for the launch, and then another one April, and then the last one in May. Then those 3, depending on how well they sell or not, I will be offering them in gift sets during the fall season, along with the oil and moisturizer that I'm making for my hair. Same thing. I would be bringing that out, but then I would be selling it also in gift sets when it comes time more near Christmas time. Because of spring, I have plant hangers that I'm making. Those will come out during the spring launch, along with towel toppers and some more lock caps, depending on the colors. The May part, I have, like I said, May is Heritage Month. Okay, it's Asian Pacific Islander Heritage Month, and it's also African Liberation Celebration Month. And because of that, like for each um, nationality, I have got fabric that came from Africa. I am getting kimono fabric to represent the Asian community. I'm getting Hawaiian fabric to represent the Hawaiian community. And with those, I would be making scrunchies and headbands, scrunchies, and turbans. Also, I would have African material to make. I have stretchy African material to make lock caps. I also got some of that here too. I don't know. You can see the leopard print or cheetah print here, and then the leopard print right here already pre-cut. I will be bringing that out with 2 other prints. I don't have any for the Asian or Hawaiian in stretchy fabric. Can't find that. Then I have the purses that I'm going to be bringing out during those launches also. In the end, I have maybe like 11 different bags, and my bags are going to be unique in style per se and shape. So it's not going to just be your well, let me take that back. There is one bag that's just a circle or like just a heart, but it would be how I um, design that circle and design that heart that would make it unique, I hope. And then I have other bags that I'm going to be bringing out that are unique in style and shape. And then June, being National Pride Month, also that carries over to August because most local cities celebrate a Pride Day in August. Like usually, I think it's the third weekend of the month, if I'm not mistaken, of August. So that also, I would have bees that are pride related. I would have a Yip Yip toy that I bring out that I had made, coasters, whatever I come up with, towels, toppers, again, it will be pride related. Scrunchies, same thing. I will not probably have any headbands or anything, but I will definitely have scrunchies that are pride related. And then the purses, like I said, I would have a circle bag for that month. That way, I'm doing it 2 ways, where the trim or the outline of the bag might have pride colors, and or so it's not so in your face all the time, or a front panel or a pocket. And but I have some good ideas of some neat ways of printing bags to represent the bag I want to print and the fact that it's Pride Month. And then also, then we get to September, same thing. I have towel toppers I'm going to use that's going to represent the Hispanic and Latino communities. Scrunchies and headbands, again, purses that's going to come out during that time. October, as I said, is something special to me. Unfortunately, my mom passed this year in January of breast cancer. She survived with it for almost 6 years. So we had 6 more years with her from the time she was diagnosed. So I kind of breast cancer hits me. Um, and I will show in a separate video uh, some products that I found so I can be ready for next year as far as for breast cancer awareness. So I'll have, pink bees as my toy for that month, towel toppers that represent think pink, hope, faith, love as far as breast cancer awareness, purses again, and totes that represent for that month, because that's going to be a special recognition month for me because yeah, you just never know. You never know. So if nothing else, ladies that watch this video, check yourself. Check your history. If you have family that might have cancer that runs in your family, get your mammograms. Check yourself because you just never know. And if you can catch it early, the best, that's the early detection gives you a better survival rate to where you can go into remission and then you can live your life to the best that you can because you don't know when, if anything, can come or change. Because that's in my previous videos. I tell everybody that I wake up every day thankful for being here, and then I think of what is going to make me happy today, and that's how I live my life. I am happy every day I wake up because I'm going to do whatever I want to do that's going to make me happy. um but we'll talk more about that when I'm getting ready for that launch. And then after October, for the holidays, I'm combining November and December together because um, Christmas time, it's, you know, getting packages out. If you don't do it early, you're not going to get them done in time or in time for the holidays. So I'm going to bring out my December, whatever I'm going to do for December, I'm bringing it out in November. That way, if you see something you like, you'll go ahead and get it. Same thing. I still have toys and cows and bees and coasters I'm going to bring out during that time. But that's going to be more my winter wear. So I will have a lot of knitted or crocheted items, hats, scarves, cowls. I still will have out some towel toppers that will be more fall related. Um, and that's when I'm going to sell my gift sets of my wax melts and of my hair oils and moisturizer. I have not yet found the material that I want to use for like my lock caps, but I do have like some fall colors like this kind of burnt orange color here and the green. You can't tell that that's green, but I'm thinking about having that as far as lock cap colors. And right now, I don't have any material. Yes, I do. I do have some material that I'm gonna use that I might use for scrunchies. Again, um, you hear me talk about scrunchies, lock caps, and things of that nature. The weird part is I'm adding all these extra things. Of course, like I had said in previous videos, that this is more of how my booth will look if I was at a craft show. Because my main business when I first started this thought process was purses and bags. That's what I wanted to do. And then I added my hair stuff as a second thought. And then everything else was all the extra stuff that I added to give some, give everyone an opportunity to buy something from me to where I was not like, okay, I added toys because I seen a lot of YouTube videos where they were doing a lot of ergonomic. I know I said that wrong, but no, they were doing a lot of crochet toys, and they were focusing. That was their focus: crochet toys or crochet items. I make a few toys, but it's not. That's not my sole business. So I don't want to make it to where you think, oh, that's what she does, and it's not. And plus, like my toys, I will say this: most of my toys are knitted compared to crocheted. Like I might use my knitting machine for the things that I make, because I, since crocheting is not my direct avenue, I can't put as much effort into it as those who crochet, because I've done some things. Like I try to do a mini tri, tri, uh, triceratops, triceratops, and he came out okay. I should go get him and show it to you. But the problem was I was doing his scales down his back, and that just was not working out. I do crochet my octais, which I will talk about in a later video when I get them done. So there are items I do crochet, but most of my toys are either they're knitted on my knitting machine, because again, I'm not making them to say, oh my gosh, I'm doing Eric Mooney. Eric, I'm sorry, I am messing that up. I'm not trying to promote me crocheting plushies. It's more of an added thing. I'm just adding for something if case you want it. And then, like I said, the main concern, if none of the toys sell on my online site, that's okay with me, because I will put them up and only bring them out when I get to the point that I can do a craft show. So I'm okay if they don't sell. I am fine with that, because that means I can focus on everything else that I do. And like I said, the main thing is that I have them to have a table at my craft show to get some people to come in case there's kids, you never know. But there's my update for tonight. Just letting you know, I feel better planning and knowing what I'm going to be working on, and then limiting myself to that, because I have a tendency, I'll see something and I get creative and want to create it. And then I'm sidetracked. So now I have 10 whips, works in progress that I'm working on, and I can't finish it because my mind won't let me stop. So I'm hoping having this project box that I'm going to make myself work on just this right now. We'll see how that goes, because I do get sidetracked. Like I said, I was thinking about my cows, and I saw um, somebody was turning a cow into a snuggler with and without legs. I'm like, oh wow, that might be pretty neat. So now I'm thinking about my cows that I've already made, if I want to make them into snugglers instead, you know, and I got to see how that would work with me, with how I made them from go. I don't know. But see, that's what I mean. I see something and all of a sudden I get sidetracked. So hopefully, this will keep me on point. I sometimes wish that I could have had one niche and that's what I focused on. But I figured out, as far no, not everybody has a love of bags like I do, so I didn't want to be that's the only thing that I offered. So this is where we sit. So hopefully I've gotten to the point that these are the items I'm offering, and this is what it's going to be. Fingers crossed. Well, as always, thank y'all for being here with me on this journey. Hope to see you at the next video. But as always, dare to be different. Good night.